alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Throwing, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had
Makes the grab in their space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Welsh. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's going to make a statement to them.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Young. No, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They believe they can run right here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Young. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run...
He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he's in! Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Northwestern's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs, the Michigan State transfer. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Option look, it's Childs. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, this...
Makes the catch and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the top. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Gonna run it. It's Young. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll test the right side. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Young.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. Play action with Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Atkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times. 4-yard runs. Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lewis. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Finds some time. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. He'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Play fake, Lewis. Under fire. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Childs. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Maybe some room here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. They've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Snagged out of the air. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Fighting off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He'll try the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bellevin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the move, it's Young. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Running the red zone, it's Welsh. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Lewis. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted and room to run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Running it to the right.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Lets it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Dropping back, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. Picks up the 1st down. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On the run, it's Welch. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle?
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Lewis. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. There's a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Bellamy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the...
Makes it... Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got a man, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lewis. Complete to Williams over the middle. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bellamy. Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Using his legs, it's Young. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. From the red zone, it's Young. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Marches ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And just a short us getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Keeps it himself. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. All wideouts, no backs. He might want another play. Here's Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. That's caught by Williams. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Lewis wants to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun on third down, Lewis. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Buffalo looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Making side adjustments here. Lewis on the play action. Stepping to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Running inside, it's Bellamy. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing. Lewis. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the red area, it's Bellamy. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense. And
snags it, and there's running room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here's Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's got it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Play action with Lewis. Extending the play. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete.
Now for the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's what I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Rides the option. He keeps it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Childs. Under fire. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. 3 on the day. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football.
There he goes.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Gonna run it. It's Welsh. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. Lewis. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Bellamy. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stacks. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. There's some room. To the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab right down the middle. A close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gives it on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. It'll be a draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On the ground, it's Young. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The run inside. It's Bellamy. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short block.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hard running there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bellamy. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Might be changing the route.
Flip. Ready, go!
Looking for room. It's Henderson. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. The option, the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To throw, it's Childs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Looking to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense knew down the stretch, man, they were going to have to make some big plays, and that was just what they needed. They take the deep shot. First of all, I love the QB, man. I love him reading it, staying patient in the pocket, seeing the shot down the field, waiting for it to develop, Palmer, throws the strike, and they got the lead in this football game.
And he goes to his difference maker at receiver to come up with that touchdown, right? With the game on the line, you've got to have confidence that your guy's going to be able to make a play against the defender deep down the field late in the game, and that is exactly what happened. Two guys who've spent lots of time in the offseason throwing to one another, and it pays off big for them here.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way inside the 30-yard line. A huge pickup on the play, but this one might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Running inside. It's Bellamy. Crosses the 30. And he'll be brought down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Throwing. Lewis. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's Lewis to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Third down from the gun. Lewis got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Working that left side. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bellamy. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The Buffaloes leap back on top.
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll do it himself. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock, got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All tied up, under a minute to play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Scanning the field, it's Childs. Rushes on him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis makes the catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's Lewis again. Pucks it out of the air. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Last chance coming up. Moving out to the right. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.